culture in our country has, at least since the 16th century, been remarkable for a peculiar way it functions. Periodically, generation after generation, literary groups appear or are invented after the facts by literary historians that share the following characteristics. 1. The groups are formed with a view to renewing and re-establishing a literature that has, according to them, deteriorated to an appallingly low level. 2. The motto is, everything done prior to us is worthless. Everything that will be done after us will only exist because of us. Anything good in the past is only a prefiguration of what the group is planning to do, and what the group proposes defines what will be good in the future. 3. The groups are organized by divisions into ranks. There is one or more leader, there are successors and second fiddles. 4. The group despises all the contemporaries, particularly the rival groups, to which the fact of its existence and the claims it makes inevitably give rise. 5. The very way the group works leads, through splits, deviations, and exclusions, to its fairly rapid destruction. 6. During its generally brief life, the group, surrounded by enemies, develops earmarks typical of a sect, a mafia, a gang, or, more modestly, a mutual admiration society. I shall cite only a few examples: the Pléiades, the Classicists, the Romanticists, the Surrealists, the Lettrists, and slightly closer to us, but today quite forgotten, the Telquel group. Obviously, for historical reasons, it was the Surrealist group that acted as foil to the Oudipus. Raymond Queneau had been a Surrealist, and he had, with others, taken a violent leave of this Bretonian sect, having been in 1931 the signatories of the delicately titled Anti-Breton Pact, Un Cadavre, a corpse. It was as a result of their reflection of this unfortunate example that the founders invented the following rather original rules. Rule 1. No one can be expelled from the Oudipus. Queneau's voluntary departure from the Surrealist group was the main reason for this very unusual rule. Rule 2. Conversely, no one can resign from the Oudipus or stop belonging to it. Rule 2 is based on a very famous principle: you can't have something for nothing. Rule 1 and 2 have an important consequence. Once a member of the Oudipus, always a member. This, in turn, implies that the dead members continue to belong to the Oudipus. Marcel Duchamp, for instance. Rule 3. Lest Rule 2, no one can resign, seem unduly coercive, an exception to it is provided. One may relinquish membership of the Oudipus under the following circumstances. Suicide may be committed in the presence of an officer of the court, who then ascertains that, according to the Oudipus' explicit last wishes, his suicide was intended to release him from the Oudipus and restore his freedom of maneuver for the rest of his life. Plainly, these rules applied strictly since the foundation of the Oulipo, distinguish it from the Surrealist group. Rule 4. The Oulipo is not a closed group. It must be constantly enlarged through co-optation of new members. Of course, it cannot diminish except with the word suicide. But that does not happen. In April 2014, there are 39 members. The Oulipian conception of literature is potentially universal. The rules of the way the Oulipo works can be done in any language. Now, what is the goal of the Oulipo? It is to examine, investigate, understand, and explore the potentiality of literary forms and rules of composition. Workshop of potential literature. So, that's the intention, the goal, the main goal. To work toward its main goal, the Oulipo has devised a strategy which is the use of constraints. The French word is contrainte. Using constraints, a work using constraints would be called Oulipian. Well, in fact, there is a serious difficulty because the term constraints is ambiguous. The Oulipo uses this term in a very special way. Before giving a rather precise definition of what exactly is to be understood as an Oulipian constraint, I present one clear and simple example. A member of the Oulipo, Georges Perec, has written a novel, La Disparition, translated into English by Gilbert Adair as A Void. In this novel, the letter E, the most frequent letter in any long text written in French, is absent. Why is it Oulipian? First, it can be shown that it has been written with that constraint. There is no E listed. So, the book is written according to the constraint.